Good morning, children. Let us see now the next part, the test for the parallel lines. Let us recall this. There are three tests for showing that the two lines are parallel. The first one is, if a transversal intersects two lines and the pair of corresponding angles is congruent, then those two lines are parallel. If a transversal intersects two lines and the pair of alternate angles is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. And third one is, if the transversal intersects two lines and the pair of interior angles is supplementary, means its sum is 180, then the two lines are parallel. Now, for proving that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, there are three tests or three theorems are there, using which you can show that the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now, here in the figure you see this one, this is PQRS is a parallelogram. So, in a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel as well as congruent, and the opposite angles are congruent, and the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. These are the properties that which we know. Now, let us see the first theorem to prove that the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now, it is this one, if the pair of the opposite sides of the quadrilateral are congruent, then that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now, given in PQRS, side PS is congruent to side QR, side PQ is congruent to side SR. Now, we have to prove that the quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Now, draw the diagonal PR and consider this triangle SPR and triangle QRP. Side PS is congruent to side QR. Side SR is congruent to side PQ. And side PR is the common side. Therefore, triangle SPR, SQRP and triangle SPR, they are congruent by SSS test. So, angle SPR is congruent to angle QRP, that is the corresponding angles of the congruent triangles. Therefore, similarly, we can show that angle PRS is congruent to angle RPQ. Now, angle SPR and angle QRP are alternate angles formed by the transversal PR of segment PS and segment QR. So, therefore, side PS is parallel to side QR by alternate angles test for parallel lines. Similarly, angle PRS and angle RPQ are the alternate angles formed by the transversal PR of segment PQ and segment SR. So, therefore, side PQ is parallel to side SR, that is by the alternate angles test. Now, from 1 and 2, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Now, the next theorem is, if both the pairs of opposite angles of the quadrilateral are congruent, then it is a parallelogram. So, here in the figure it is given now. The next theorem is, if both the pairs of opposite angles of the quadrilateral are congruent, then it is a parallelogram. Now, given in quadrilateral EFGH, angle E congruent to angle G and angle H congruent to angle F. Now, you have to prove that quadrilateral EFGH is a parallelogram. Now, let angle E equal to angle G equal to angle X and angle H equal to angle F is equal to Y. Now, sum of all the angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. Therefore, angle E plus angle G plus angle H plus angle F is equal to 360. So, x plus y plus x plus y is 360. So, 2x plus 2y is 360, x plus y is 180. Now, angle G plus angle H is equal to 180. Now, angle G and angle H are interior angles formed by the transversal HG of segment HE and segment GF. Now side HE is parallel to side GF. So interior angles test for parallel lines. Similarly, angle G plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, side GH is parallel to side EF. Interior angle test for parallel lines. So from 1 and 2, quadrilateral EFGH is a parallelogram. Now, if the third property is if the diagonals of the quadrilateral bisect each other, then also it is a parallelogram. Now, diagonals of the quadrilateral ABCD, they intersect at point E. It means that segment AE is congruent to segment EC and segment BE is congruent to segment DE. And so, this quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. This we have to prove. Now, the proof of this is not necessary. You can just remember the three theorems for which are also called as the test of parallelogram when we are doing the next exercise. Now, next theorem you see here. The quadrilateral is a parallelogram if the pair of opposite sides is parallel and congruent. So, in quadrilateral ABCD, segment BC is congruent to segment DA and segment CB is parallel to segment DA. So, you have to prove that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Now, draw diagonal BD. Now, this triangle CBD is congruent to triangle ADB by SAS test, and therefore angle CDB is congruent to angle ABD, corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Therefore, segment CD is parallel to segment BA, alternate angles test for the parallel lines. So, these four tests are there, or four theorems are there, which you have to use whenever you have to prove that the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So, let us take a look at these four again. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its pair of opposite angles are congruent. Then a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its pair of opposite sides are congruent. Means we have to show the given pair of opposite sides of the given quadrilateral, they are congruent, or the opposite angles are congruent. Then we can write down that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Then third one is the quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its diagonals bisect each other. Means the point of intersection of the diagonal is the midpoint of both the diagonals. Then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of its opposite side is parallel and congruent. So, these theorems, they are called as the test for parallelogram. Now, let us begin the next practice set 5.2. Set 5.2. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. P and Q are the midpoints of AB and CD. Now, you have to prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. Now, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So, therefore, segment AB is congruent to segment CD and AB is parallel to CD. Opposite sides of the parallelogram are parallel as well as congruent. Now, half of AB is congruent to half of CD. So, therefore, AP is congruent to CQ. That is, P and Q are the midpoints of the side AB and side CD. So, therefore, AP is parallel to CQ from 1. So, therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. The reason is if one pair of opposite side is parallel as well as congruent, then it is a parallelogram. Now, second one, using the opposite angles test for the parallelogram, prove that the every rectangle is a parallelogram. Now, given quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle, you have to prove quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Now, the proof is ABCD is a rectangle, therefore, measure of angle A equal to measure of angle B equal to measure of angle C equal to measure of angle D is equal to 90. Now, angle A is congruent to angle C and angle B is congruent to angle D from equation 1. So therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. If the opposite angles of the quadrilateral are congruent, then it is a parallelogram. Now let us see the third one. Given G is the point of concurrence of the medians of the triangle DEF. Now ray DG in you have to prove that DGF and DG is equal to GH. You have to prove that quadrilateral GEHF is a parallelogram. Now DG is the median of triangle GEF. ED is congruent to GE. This is given. Now G is the point of concurrence of the medians. So DG upon GO is equal to 2 upon 1. So GO will be equal to half of DG. So DG equal to GH. This is given. So GO will be equal to half of GH. So GO equal to OH from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2 we can say diagonals of the quadrilateral GEHI bisect each other. So quadrilateral GEHI is a parallelogram. Now fourth one, prove that the quadrilateral formed by the intersection of the angle bisectors of all angles of the parallelogram is a rectangle. Now given quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Bisectors of the angles meet to form a quadrilateral PQRS. Now you have to prove quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. Now proof is quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Let measure of angle A equal to 2x, measure of angle D equal to 2y. Ray AS is the bisector of angle A and ray DR is the bisector of angle D. Therefore, measure of angle DAR equal to x and measure of angle ADR equal to y. In triangle ADR, measure of angle DAR plus measure of angle ADR plus measure of angle ARD is equal to 180. So x plus y plus measure of angle ARD equal to 180. So measure of angle ARD will be equal to 180 minus x plus y. So measure of angle A plus measure of angle D equal to 180. Adjacent angles of the parallelogram are supplementary. So 2x plus 2y is equal to 180, x plus y is equal to 90. So from 1 and 2, measure of angle ARD is equal to 180 minus 90. So ARD will be equal to 90 degree. Now measure of angle ARD plus measure of angle SRQ is equal to 180 degree. So 90 plus measure of angle SRQ is 180. So SRQ will be equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. Similarly, we can prove that all the angles of quadrilateral PQRS that is equal to 90, and so quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. Now let us see the fifth one. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. You have to prove that AP equal to BQ equal to CR equal to DS is given. You have to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. Now quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So AB equal to CD. Opposite sides of the parallelogram are congruent. Now BQ equal to DS is equal to AP equal to RC. This is given. So from 1 and 2 we get AB minus AP equal to CD minus CR. So PB equal to TR. In triangle PBQ and triangle DSR, PB equal to DR, BQ equal to DS, PBQ equal to SDR. Opposite angles of the parallelogram are congruent. So triangle SDR congruent to triangle PBQ by SAS test. So PQ congruent to SR, CSCT. Similarly, we can prove that PR is congruent to QR. So quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. If opposite sides of the quadrilateral are parallel, then it is a parallelogram.